I used to Google what will my body look like after I have a baby, and there were no answers.
My relationship with my body currently is a love-hate. Sometimes I love it and I think, oh yeah, I look really good today. And then other days I look at it and I think, oh mate, you could probably go take a 5K run or something.
Because sometimes I do look at my body and I don't love what I see. Like sometimes I look in the mirror and think, there's a completely different person looking back at me. It doesn't feel like that's what I should look like.
From when we become teenagers, all throughout, when we become teenagers, we start to become like sexualized, and it's just like this constant objectification that happens, and we're expected to look a particular way.
The most is in the media, and the women in the media are perfect. And so we tend to compare ourselves to, well, we don't look, I don't look like that. What am I doing? It's different. Why don't I look like that?
Society probably also expects that I return to this amazing, chiseled physique straight away, which is just so unrealistic.
The only time I've ever seen bodies that look like mine is, as I said, part of my kind of mum's group where girls have been brave enough to share, and apart from that you just see all the celebrities that have got a flat stomach the day they walk out of the hospital, which is so unrealistic. It's good for them, but this is normal. This is what's actually normal, not what you see in the media.
I've done that. I've seen pictures of people just postpartum and gone, like that's normal. The stretch marks is normal. Loose skin's normal. Like the tubby belly is normal. Even working my bum off, trying to get fit and healthy, it's still normal not to be tight and fit and thin after having children.
I have lots of stretch marks from my son. I didn't have them for my daughter. I only had the ones up the side for my daughter, so I thought I was in the clear with having stretch marks. But when I had him, all down here is covered now. My thighs are covered in stretch marks from my daughter. Boobs were very perky, fake boobs, and now they're saggy because my children sucked the life out of them. But that's okay.
The whole sort of fear. Yeah, like, oh no, you can't have stretch marks. Like, I had a few of my family say, oh, make sure you put oil or make sure you put something on every day. And I just said, well, you can't stop stretch marks. They're going to come whether you like them or not. So just embrace them.
But yeah, you do compare yourself. And I did 3 days ago at my first mother's group. Sat in a room and there was 5 people, and I'm going to cry because 5 girls just fed like they could have had, their eyes shut. And I was just sat there and I thought, oh wow, that's not me. Like I've been through the ringer and it's been tough, like really tough 6 weeks. Everyone's like, oh, you look great, you look amazing. And I'm like, yeah. If you could see behind the scenes, it's just, it's been a whirlwind.
And I think it's even, I remember what you said in that email, that when you're pregnant, it's all about you and how amazing you are, and then the baby comes and you're invisible. And that's what it was sort of like even during the whole labour and immediately after, I felt so empowered, and I thought that what I did was incredible. I didn't know that I could do it. And then as time goes on, you start looking in the mirror every day again, and you just start comparing yourself to how you used to be. And that's been the struggle now. And then it's not even about what you did, it's about what you look like now.
I don't want to live in a society where it's where you're dictated by the way you look, and oh, you can't wear bikinis because you have stretch marks. It shouldn't be that way. This is so natural. Why do we shame people for being themselves?
That it does get easier. That you feel like you're never going to feel comfortable again, and yeah, the stretch marks are never going to fade, and you know, are you doing it right and all that kind of thing. And then I'm now a couple of years on and I don't know what I was worried about kind of thing initially, but I know it's normal, every mum's going to worry about it, but I feel like next time I'll have it a little more down pat because I've worked out that it's not the end of the world, like things will get better.
Everyone's so different with what happens to their body. Like the way that I look is completely different to the way that my sister looks after having her babies, and we're sisters, you know. There's no way really to prepare other than to know that it's all worth it for having your kids. Like it sucks sometimes, like I said, you look in the mirror and you don't feel like you're looking back at you anymore, but you have something that's worth so much more than what you look like, so, you know.
I'm Olivia, I'm 19 years old, Eleonora is 9 weeks old, and this is what a 9-week-old post-birth body looks like.
I'm Nicole and this is Mason. He's 2.5 years old, and this is the way I look now, and I'm finally comfortable with that and I don't want to change anything.
I'm Kate, I am 36, I am 7 months postpartum, so my belly is soft, my breasts are full, but so is my heart.
My name's Jess and this is my body after 2 big baby boys.
Okay. Well, this is what my body looks like 12 weeks after having a baby.
I'm Barney. I have 2 children. I have Sage, she's 2.5 years old, and I have Rhea, she's 6 months old, and this is what my 2 post-baby body looks like.
This is my 5-month-old baby, and he is my second child, and this is my postpartum body.
So this is Mo. He's 4.5 months old. This is me, 4.5 months later. He's amazing. Very lucky. I'm very happy. I realised when he was born that he doesn't care how I look. It doesn't matter because to him, I'm his whole world right now.
It is an interesting process, loving yourself and being disappointed with yourself at the same time. So it's been an interesting journey and a lot of self-reflection and a lot of conscious self-love. And what's interesting is I've gotten to a beautiful place in my life where I can learn to love the parts about myself that I love and embrace the parts that I don't necessarily love, and improve the things that I do have control over, and then come to peace with the rest of it.
Warriors are built on the inside, not on the outside. So don't focus on how you look, because that it means nothing. How you look means nothing. It's all about what's on the inside. She's fallen asleep. That's perfect.